Do you know how to escape from a plane that's transporting prisoners? Unlike the other inmates, his face was completely covered and his whole body was bound with locked iron chains. Because he was considered too dangerous, he was handcuffed separately in the last row. If it were you, how would you escape? He chose to wait for an explosion. The entire plane shook violently. The cabin door was instantly torn open. The prisoners could only cling tightly to their seats, but the inmates in the back row, along with their seats, were sucked out. This prisoner took the chance to grab the keys. The man unlocked his chains and slowly stood up. The guards started running toward him. With only 400 meters left to the ground, the pilot had no choice but to make an emergency landing. The plane crash-landed in a valley in Alaska. Some prisoners started attacking the guards, while others took the chance to escape. Amid the chaos, a bearded man walked out. When the town sheriff learned that there was smoke rising from the valley, he and several officers flew a helicopter toward the source. What lay before them was a crashed plane. The sheriff found survivors among the wreckage.
We got a live one! Come on, back, let's go now! Get him out! Get him out!
They tried to get the wounded onto the helicopter, but the prisoners charged at them. With so many inmates, the 3 officers couldn't hold them back. Fortunately, the sheriff pulled out his gun, scaring the prisoners away for the moment. Just as the officers were about to board the helicopter and leave, the prisoners attacked again. The inmates pinned the sheriff down, and his gun was knocked away. At that critical moment, a prison guard picked up the gun and fired wildly, almost hitting the sheriff, because that guard was completely blind. The sheriff helped the blind guard up and prepared to take him onto the helicopter. After landing safely, the sheriff quickly reported the situation to the state police. Then he went to question the blind guard, who was already bandaged up. The sheriff learned that there was a high-level prisoner on that plane. He had boarded midway through the transfer, and no one had any record of his identity. Later, the sheriff took the blind guard to the town hospital, but when the bandages were removed, the man suddenly kidnapped the sheriff's wife. By the time the sheriff arrived at the hospital, both his wife and the guard were gone. It turned out that during the chaos, the high-level prisoner had changed into a dead guard's uniform and disguised himself as the blind officer.